Merit system test. So the first test is the splash screen when opening the application, like shown. Next is testing the login with abnormal data. So say I put a bunch of numbers in. It will reject the login. So I put extreme data, so no data in any fields, it will reject the login. So I put maximum that can fit in the text box, as they're limited. It will reject the password. It only accepts stuff linked to the database. So, as you can see, if I go to teacher, it's Fintan and password. Next is the registration form. So here I have the choice between first name, last name, email, username, password, and confirmation password, all of which will check what I've inputted. So let's say my first name is Fintan. So it's test. It will automatically generate a username in the text box, which you can choose to use or you don't have to. Finally, email. Oops. If the email is in use, it will double check, and if it's in use, it will tell you, and it won't let you sign up. So all users must have a different username. So as when contacting, in case of wrong email or viewing through who's signed up, it won't show everybody, and it will only connect to one user. So when it comes to password, you have to have a number, a password of at least 4 characters, and an uppercase letter. Let's say test. Also, all the passwords have to match, so if it has nothing in, it will tell me passwords do not match, and it will not get password error. It will send me back to the start. So the passwords have to match. Added. Once added, you'll get put into what is it? There I am. It'll be added to the database, and it will send me straight back to the form to log in with. Next comes the home form. This displays all the teacher's information on the top hand left corner, and underneath it will display any information relating to the teacher, so the merits that this account has awarded and the total merit worth connected to this account. So this teacher's got a total merit worth of 419 merits. Now, from here you get a link to the admin page, where you have to log in again with an admin code given to department heads or heads of years, people that want to update the system or add a department. So if I was to try and sign in without signing in, it would say please enter, please log in with the admin privileges. So once you're signed in, everything becomes not read-only. So add a department. This is updating with a CSV. So in the database, as shown, you can see there are a huge amount of students. So if I delete maybe over half of them or more, yes, I want to delete those records. So there's only one student left in this table. Now, if I close that down and I open up the admin page again, I then to browse to a CSV location and go database CSV. It only accepts CSV file types. I sometimes export. Then I click update, It'll then give me the path for the CSV, and it'll tell me the first one on the list. Following that, it will then take, probably, depending on how many on the CSV, which are 700 on the testing CSV, it will then let me know when it's done. As shown, all the new students have been added, and you can check the database, and under students, we now have hundreds of students again. The idea of that is it will check through the CSV file that gets outputted from school systems such as ISAMS, and it will check for any new names, keeping any old ones, ignoring any duplicates, and writing them straight to the database, then ordering by student ID. Next comes the students. So on the home page, this is the menu bar. It displays the teacher username, and it allows traveling between my profile searching students and the data page. Now, the menu bar itself is counted as a control, so you only have it made once, and so all of the forms are uniform because of it, making editing a lot easier. Now, students, we can search by first name, such as Adam. Tell me all the Adams. Say I search by last name. Let's try Adam again. There'll be people with the last name Adams. So it displays them always surname first in capitals and then first name afterwards. Extreme data doesn't work at all because when there's nothing in it, it will display all students, and when the text box is full, it will only display a name that starts with whatever you type in. Now, when you're selecting a student, say I want to award these 3 people, or 4 people, awards, it will display all their information up on the top right hand corner, so I can just double check that all of the students that I want to award are the correct ones. It will give me their house number, their username, their first name, last name. So I can choose the award type, so exceptional, merit, distinction, certification. These are just the 4 basic merit types, not additional added any. So I'm going to just give them a classical merit. For department, I'm going to check which department I'm going to give them computing. Just check that no tables are open. So now I'm going to award student. It will clear the selected students and reset the combo boxes to let me know that these students have been awarded. Then I go on to teacher instance, and it will tell me that these students have been awarded, these last 4 down here. They've been given the correct merit ID, and they've been given my department ID. So that then links to the rest of the database, so I can draw any information from the list of merits awarded. So next comes the data page. Now this page will be full of student information, teacher information, any quantifiable data that can be drawn from the merit system. So at the moment it just tells me the total merits worth of the 67 merits that have been awarded. So there's been 67 merits awarded in total on the whole system, and that is worth 702 points. Now what I can also do with this is it can also have house leader tell me which school house is in the lead, what their points are. I can also have department listing the departments of who gives the most. I can also list the most awarded merit, any data from the table. Finally, a function that has not been finished yet is on new accounts which has no information. You should be able to save changes and edit at will. This should log in and out the teacher information, so this will reset every time. The idea is that teachers should be able to change their email, not their house or department, most common department, but their username and possibly password later on.